Welcome back to the GreenHulk Garage. Today we've got my RXP-X 325 and we are actually going to slow this thing down. I've been running this on E85, Fuel Tech ECU, some other stuff going on in there, big supercharger, and we're going back with the RIVA unlocked ECU that you would tune with your map tuner, the RIVA VT1100 fuel injectors, RIVA Supercharger, and the callus cam. That's the only performance modifications that will be installed on the engine. And the pump, we will have a 1419 Solus impeller and Lucky 13 pump cone. We're gonna get that installed on the ski, take it to the water, and see how fast it runs. RIVA does not think that there's an issue with the shaft. Now, there have been plenty of aftermarket companies trying to come up with an aftermarket impeller for the 325 Supercharger, and we keep having shaft failures. RIVA actually believes that this issue is an install error and not a shaft error. So they have worked with Tile USA to design a new Supercharger impeller and installation process. If we take a look at the Superchargers here, we've got the RIVA Supercharger next to a bone stock one. Now RIVA does believe that the shaft is extremely sensitive to the installation process. So RIVA will not allow you to install this impeller yourself. They actually require you to either ship in your supercharger for them to install it or just buy a complete new supercharger. They use a very technical process with the fixture to remove the old impeller and install the new one onto the shaft. And surprisingly, we've had no issues. So I was a little skeptical just because of how many issues we've had with shafts in the past from other manufacturers. So I've been beating the hell out of it. This ski is revved well over 10,000 RPM. And not just drag racing. Most of the stuff that I do is on a buoy course in rough water, coming unhooked, engine revving sky high, hooking back up, yanking the RPM down, and of course that all translates supercharger shaft speed. The supercharger spins incredibly fast. To be exact, the shaft speed of the supercharger is 12.06 times that of the engine RPM. Now with the RIVA ECU, I've got like 9,200 RPM, give or take. So that's about 111,000 RPM. That is turbo shaft speed territory, which explains the sensitivity there. And despite all the stress testing that I've done with a minimum of 10 hours of wreck riding and really hard aggressive riding, maybe even closer to 20, I've had zero issues. Now, being that I had no issues with it, I can confidently say that this is going to be super safe for anybody willing to run it. It took the aggressive riding at high RPM. I pulled over 3 Gs in a turn on this ski, just beating the piss out of it, and everything has held up great. So it definitely has my stamp of approval. With that, let's take a look at the data log and see exactly how this performed. So this is one of the cool things that I really like about the map tuner is you could data log all of this from your phone. You're tuning it from your phone. The map tuner just stays plugged into the ski, and I could come back and view this. So we got AFR, engine RPM, and boost pressure. One thing to note about the manifold pressure is its absolute pressure. So we do have to subtract atmosphere from that, which is roughly 1 bar. So that would mean we have a total of 1.52 bar of boost, which is exactly 22 pounds at 9,200 RPM. Really, it's a simple installation. We've got a handful of performance parts, upload the tune with their unlocked ECU, and take it straight to the water. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna go get some speed runs on this. Now, it is very hot, the temperature is sky high, and the density altitude is terrible, but you get some real world results in the heat of the summer. So let's head to the water and see what this thing could do. All right, so we're at the water and we're gonna see what it does on GPS and on the dash. Now keep in mind, we really only have 4 performance parts installed. So we have the RIVA XX Supercharger, a callus cam, the RIVA ECU, and a 1419 Solus impeller. 4 parts adding performance to the ski. We do have some supporting mods, like we do have springs and retainers to allow for the high RPM and aggressive camshaft. We do have the intake manifold upgrade kit, the intake manifold girdle, so that doesn't have a risk of splitting. We have the manifold bushing upgrade, so we don't have a boost leak, and VT1100 injectors. A really simple list of modifications, nothing too crazy. And of course, it's pretty hot out today. It's probably 95 degrees right now. So density altitude really sucks, but we don't have much current. Just sitting still here really in the water. So we're gonna see what it does. I have my Garmin GPS. So you can see right now max speed is like 75. Obviously we're going to surpass that. I'm going to make a run, see what it does, and then see what the dash does. I will be logging it so we can go back and look at everything like boost pressure, engine RPM. 99.7. I am super satisfied with that, considering the heat, the pump gas, basic list of modifications, and 92 on the dash. That's a big kicker. We got GPS numbers and dash. 92 on the dash, over a half a tank of gas. So my dash is mounted up there because typically this does run the Fuel Tech ECU, but all of that is bypassed right now to run the RIVA unlocked ECU. I checked the log, it was like 9150 RPM. The highest I saw at peak was like 9180, but staying consistent around 9150. I also checked density altitude. Right now it is 2100 feet. So technically I'm at sea level, but with the heat and humidity, the air is behaving like it would at 2100 feet. So that is a huge performance loss there. That's about a 6% performance loss, give or take, about 3% per 1,000 feet. Already at a limiting factor in the heat of the summer. Just some simple bolt-on parts, pump gas, and we're out here doing 90 miles an hour on GPS, 92 on the dash. I don't think you can ask for better than that. No custom tuning was done. Off-the-shelf RIVA tune, off-the-shelf parts, install it, flash the ECU, and take it to the water and have fun. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. If you wanna order these parts, these are all available in the GreenHulk store at a discounted price. Links for everything will be in the description below. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.